All right, so in this video, we're gonna cover a really simple topic. How do you make your first $100 online? Now, we might think, hey, $100 is not a lot of money, but a lot of these principles are gonna apply at higher levels, and you might actually find something in this, if you make way more money, that might be applicable, that might help you make even more money. Because, hey, at the end of the day, if you can make $100, you can make $100 100 times, you can make $100 100 times, 100 times, and then you can do the math on that. So I hope you're excited. Ready? Let's begin. If you're a complete beginner, you need to understand one simple concept. Money equals value. Money equals value. If you want to make your first $100 online or any amount online, all you should be thinking is, how can I create value for someone else who has the money to pay me the amount that I feel like I deserve? And the problem with most beginners is that they don't know where to start, they don't know what to do, and they don't know how to do it. That's not a very advantageous position to be in within your life. And how do you start giving value when you're first starting out? Well, pretty easy, right? Where should you focus on first? So choose something that you're really passionate about. If you want to go and not do the 9-to-5 route, and you want to do the entrepreneurship route, and you want to make it through online marketing, the first step, regardless of any amount of dollars that you want to make, is choose something that you can be excited about. Like funnels, marketing, I love that stuff. It gets me really hyped up and really excited. So I nerd out on it and I'm really passionate about it. So it's fun for me. Creating my business is fun for me. Starting off, you need to make sure you're really passionate about your craft. The truth is, entrepreneurship can get really tough, and the only way that you're going to stick with it long term is by doing something you really love. Now, it's important that you follow the criteria before choosing. Passion, skill, market, problem. You want to find something that has an intersection in the middle between what you're passionate about, what you're able to sell, what the market will want to buy, and that will actually solve a problem for your customers to get them to want to come back again. So finding your passion. What is something you can't stop thinking about? What is something you can't get tired of doing? What is something you spend most of your time consuming? But you're really passionate about a topic and have a lot of depth about a topic, maybe you can contribute to those communities in a positive way. So pause this video right now, write out your answers in your mind. Now let's continue. Finding your passion, part 2. Where is your money going after taxes? After you've paid all your expenses, what are you spending your money on? Maybe you're a music producer. Like I'm a huge nerd. I'm a music producer and I buy these synthesizers that I don't need, okay? I buy these synthesizers because they make cool bleep-de-bloop sounds. So but clearly that's something that is in alignment, right? So you probably have a weird thing that you're in alignment with on as well. And you should be taking a look at that as maybe hints for how to start making money. Where's your time going? What are you spending your time? Maybe you play a sport, maybe you're really passionate about a sport. My neighbor here is really passionate about BMX. He does this crazy, fast, bike riding stuff, right? So, and he coaches people on that and coaches Olympic athletes on it. So that's a really good intersection, right? Of something that's really fulfilling to do. Where's your energy going after your obligations, right? What's something that is a strength for you? What are your weaknesses? And what is something that you are unique in or are really talented in? And you can go ahead and you can ask your friends and family, they may come up with things that you might not even realize. So once you have that, right, you should have a crystal clear idea of what your passion is. And now what you need to do is you need to turn that into a profitable skill. If your passion is in a market that is not monetizable, I recommend you shift a little bit or find ways to create a new market. Right? You might be really into graffiti. Well, look at Alec Monopoly. He made a bunch of money just doing cool Monopoly stuff with graffiti. He's one of the top artists. So you can clearly make money with that. Music, you can clearly make money with that. Movies, you can clearly make money with that. So, the range varies. Construction, sure. Awesome. If you're really into it, that's respectable. Step 2, learn everything until you are competent. Again, that skill component was something that you are prolific at, that you're already good at. What's something you're naturally good at, and what's something you get praised upon often. This can be anything. This could be skateboarding, self-development, meditation, martial arts, photography, technology. Just look at Andy Puddicombe. Industry meditation, he founded the app Headspace. Okay, super cool. Paid users, 2 million paid users, revenue $100 million. He was passionate about meditation, he turned it into a $100 million company. Linus Sebastian, Linus is awesome. He runs a YouTube channel called Linus Tech Tips, and he's been able to get 12.7 million subscribers, $9 million in revenue or more, and he has a lot of fun with all his content. Or Peter McKinnon, who is in photography. If you take a look at his brand, some of the most aesthetic and pleasant stuff to look at across the board on social media. And you can check him out at petermckinnon.com, super great guy. And he's got a lot of tutorials on how to make your videos and your photos look great. Awesome, right? Again, 5 million subscribers, 2 million or so in rev, give or take, might be more. So if you're really good at something like photography or technology or whatever the case, like you can make a really good living out of that. Cool, awesome, so you're good to go. But what if you're not good at anything? What do you do then? Well, we're gonna talk about input hacking 101 really quickly here. So you wanna overload and find everything that you can about the topic as quickly as possible. So if you're passionate about photography, who are the best photographers? How are they shooting? What makes them successful? What makes them different? Aim straight to the top. Look at the top 10, 15, 20, 50, 200, 100, like whatever it takes, whatever that top echelon is of professionals, you should be looking at that from the get-go. Don't look at amateurs, look at the top professionals in the field. Is there anyone who's teaching the skills that they have? Are there any programs that you can get? How do they acquire those skills? Are there any books, videos, articles, programs, courses, live events that you could go to, resource community, masterminds you can attend about that specific topic? If you really want to go in depth in that industry and actually make money, you need to be having conversations with people that are working in that space. Do your research, find everything you can about the subject, and then filter the information. Only verified sources. Take a look. What has this person actually done? It's easy to be a critic. Anybody can be a critic nowadays. You know what's hard? It's hard to actually do something. It's hard to actually build a company. That is far more difficult than criticizing other people who are actually doing things. Now's the time to select the most relevant information. Are the sources verified? Do they have credentials? What is their track record? It's important that you scan and filter through the information, and it's important that you scan and filter through, because storing and learning the wrong information is actually worse than not learning anything at all, because you're not a blank slate anymore. Now you have the wrong information. That's going to hinder you at some point. Number 3, distill and synthesize. Make it your own. Now it's time to take some action. Now you can synthesize everything that you've consumed and distill it down to its core principles, and put all your energy into mastering the fundamentals. First, utilize the 80-20 rule and ask yourself, what is the 20% of the information that's going to get me 80% of the results? From there, optimize your learning style and learn faster. What is your learning style? Do you know? Because conventional learning is slow, boring, and outdated, and is going to be replaced really, really soon. I guarantee it. You need to be thinking, are you visual? Are you auditory? Are you kinesthetic? Are you more used to reading and writing? What's the type of learning that absorbs the best for your brain? So many people don't even bother to have the awareness to ask themselves that. Like, for example, I'm a very kinesthetic learner. Like, if somebody's showing me something, I will forget it. But if I do it while they're doing it, I will remember it. So that's one example of that. And that's a great process that you can apply for yourself and for others to be able to learn faster and only focus on those channels where you have that high level of comprehension and that high level of retention. So optimize your learning to your specific style, right? And there's a style assessment screenshot. We'll include that here. That's just one. You can find multiple like that, okay? And we'll include a link down below. Visual, diagrams, charts, mind maps, auditory, audiobooks, right? Video clips, music. We've all had that where we can't seem to get through the book, but then we put it on audiobook and boom, we're through it in 3 hours, right? Kinesthetic, physical activities, touching, sensing, taking action, and read and write books, academic synthesis notes, summaries, rewriting. So, and 5, test and iterate, master the skill, implement, see how you stack up to professionals. You're probably not gonna be that good. And then you're gonna have to figure out, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Because if I wanna be competitive in that field, guess what? That's what it's gonna take. And guess what? On that path, one of those things that is gonna happen is, oh, you're gonna realize, oh wait, I can make revenue doing this. And that first $100 will come super easy. So the only way to turn information into knowledge is to take action. Again, knowledge unimplemented is wasted. We don't want that for you. That's the only way you can master any skill. Don't get stuck in theory land. But what if I'm not an expert in my craft? You don't need to be an expert. Your goal is to achieve conscious competence. Conscious competence is the individual understands or knows how to do something. However, performing a skill requires concentration and effort. We'll be unpacking exactly how to get there and how to learn 10 times faster. We cover that actually in month 2 of the VIP program. That's the entrepreneurship program that I was mentioning. And month 2 is dedicated entirely to knowledge hacking, how to learn faster, how to store more information more effectively so that you can outperform other people in your field because you're simply able to synthesize information more quickly. It's super awesome. Learn everything you can. Step 3, select your market and niche, start researching, right? So market, are people watching and interacting with content? Where do they congregate? Are people already buying and spending money in this niche? What price points? Is there a gap in the market that no one's fulfilling? Right? This is you, your passion is fitness, weight loss, awesome, that's your market, let's research, right? Go through who is crushing it on YouTube in your space, right? Who is crushing it on Instagram in your space? Who is crushing it on TikTok in your space or any other social media? Who is crushing the revenue in your space? Watch all the top videos, find the top channels, look for any influencers who are making a killing, the way that they're making the content, and inspect the monetization models of what are the types of products that they're selling. Why are they selling those types of products? How are they exposing themselves to the market in a way that's new and unique and makes them stand out from everybody else that could be their competitor? Who is making the money? Can you outcompete? Can you replicate? Can you disrupt? More on this in month 6 inside the program, we're all about validating the concept. Because the question you want to ask yourself is, where are the eyeballs? Where is the market spending their time on? Who are they following and why? What are the type of content that they're watching? What captivates their attention? What are the types of products that they're purchasing? Where are the dollars? Is the market willing to spend their money? What price points are selling the most? How much money is the market spending as a whole on this particular product line? Are people becoming recurring customers within this market, or are they one-time buyers? That's a big difference. There's a direct indication that value is being created and that the market is profitable. If there's money in the market, that is a good sign. Lastly, is there a gap in the market that no one is filling? Finding the gap. Are people complaining about something? Are they fascinated about something? Are they wishing about something? Think that through. Step 4, identify painful problems and deepest desires. So the problem, who are the people inside the market? What are their most painful problems? What are their deepest desires? Remember, the market, it has what you want. It has the money that you want. If you're a business owner, you have to come to grips with that. The market has the money that you want to attain, but you have to exchange something extremely valuable for that money in a way that makes conscious sense for humans to be able to want to do business with you again and delivers value in their life. In order for it to give you money, you need to solve a problem for the market. And you need to know exactly what painful problem are people having day to day in your market. What is stopping them from solving that problem themselves? How do they currently feel about themselves? How is this problem affecting their lives on a day-to-day basis? What false beliefs might they have about the problem, and what keeps them awake at night? As well as, what do they crave, need, and desire with all their heart? Why do they desire this so much? And how does this ideal version of themselves look like in their own mind? Why haven't they achieved that version yet? How would they feel once they solve that painful problem? What steps can they take to solve this problem right now? And finding market problems. You can go to Facebook, you can go to Twitter, you can go to pretty much any social media platform. You know which one's good? Reddit. Reddit is really good for finding problems. You can just type that in and see right away all the issues that people are having. Another good one that we do is Amazon book reviews. You type in the book that's in the niche and you look at the comments and you see right away what people respond well to or what they don't. And your goal should be to talk to people in your market so that you can figure out what they want and gather the necessary data to know better what they're expecting from a product. And without being able to do that, you won't be able to solve the problem for them. So remember, everyone is trying to get something. Everyone is trying to go somewhere. Everyone is trying to be somebody. Your product or service is there to help them bridge that gap. What if my market doesn't have any problems? There are always problems to solve. If it didn't, there would be no market. And now let's get to step 5. Package a solution and sell, sell, sell. Selling, you define exactly what your passion and skill formula is and have a new sense of purpose because you're actually in an industry that you want to be operating and you're excited about, you're passionate about, and you know the key players and you're making those key connections. You define your market and problem and started to gather information about your product market fit, and you're ready to take action and get your first $100 a month. And now sell, sell, sell. And the best way to do that is to know the things that most people are looking for. So if you haven't checked out our other trainings around sales, definitely take a look at those. And I just want to reiterate, this video has been a single takeaway from a paid program. So if you'd like this video, there's much, much more. And I recommend you check those out. If you found this valuable, we go much, much deeper and much, much higher level inside those other trainings. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos around entrepreneurship, leadership, or how to build a great company, click the link down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.